The Houston Food Bank right now is closed because of the flooding. So all of those major donations are coming here right to the San Antonio Food Bank, and it'll stay that way until the roads can clear up and it is safe for 18-wheelers to get in there and get out of there as well, and also for the delivery employees to get in and get out. They're estimating it could take a week before that actually happens. Elaine?
Well, Mireya, what can you tell us about the number of people heading to shelters and what you heard from them?
So, as of right now, we know that San Antonio has been taking in evacuees for about 5 days. We have roughly 1,100 people that have come here looking for shelter. But it is expected right now that we will see an influx of people coming over the next few days. We're talking anywhere from 2,500 to 10,000. It's all going to depend on what we see happening out of the Dallas area as well. They're opening a mega shelter that should take in about 5,000 evacuees. What these people are telling us right now is they are just looking for a place to feel comfortable, to kind of rest their heads. They want their kids to be safe. They want to be able to kind of take a break. Some of these people have been in several shelters before getting here to San Antonio. It's a very exhausting process. On top of that, it's mentally draining knowing that you may not have a home to go back to.
Well, Mireya, what has struck you most about what it is that you've seen and heard from those who've been displaced?
Exactly what you heard in our story right now. The families is what struck me most. I have an 18-month-old son, and to see these children not really knowing what is happening around them, their parents trying to make this almost like a fun trip that the family's all together on. That's what strikes you the most, to see them with their dolls, to see them with their toys, to know that the family only had a short amount of time to grab everything they could, put it in a plastic bag or a box and take that with them. And some of that stuff were the kids' toys and clothes and shoes. I think, Elaine, that's what strikes you most is knowing that even the smallest people, the youngest people are evacuated and affected by this. I think that's been the tough part here.
Yeah, I can only imagine that those children must be asking some very difficult to answer questions right about now. Mireya, the Houston Food Bank closed its doors on Monday, which means more people, as you said, are relying on the San Antonio Food Bank. What has the scene been like there, and does the facility have the resources that it needs?
Here's the deal. In Texas, everything is bigger in Texas. So the good thing is that the Houston Food Bank was the biggest one in the region. But now that title has come over to the San Antonio Food Bank. In the meantime, they have graciously opened their doors, not just to donations, the big time donations coming in from the Starbucks, the Ralphs, the Krogers of the world, but they are really trying to activate and motivate the people here in San Antonio and the surrounding areas. They're talking to local nonprofit organizations, trying to get their members to come in and bring stuff in. They've really been able to logistically handle and divert what they need. On top of just taking the money donations and also the material goods, this facility right here is also pumping out about 6,000 meals a day, 4,000 hot meals. They're also doing 2,000 boxed meals for all those evacuees, for some of the first responders as well. Knowing that there could be upwards of 10,000 new evacuees coming over the next few days, they are looking at possibly having to cook out 18,000 meals in this one facility. So it is a huge task. They are calling all their volunteers in. They are relying a lot on the community, and the community has responded. But it is really a fascinating scene to see how logistically this is actually flowing very well here in San Antonio.
That's great to hear. Mireya Villarreal in San Antonio for us. Mireya, thanks very much.